like I said, thanks again for jumping on and talking with me tonight. And you were saying that there are three band members in your band. What are their names?
So Patrick Wright is the bass player and singer. The drummer has been Nick Gula for the most part, but
Hmm.
we kind of hop back and forth between Nick and someone else named Alex Pose.
Okay. And then for your role in the Northern Arts Festival, it's going to be an acoustic duo. And who will be doing that?
So that'll be myself and Patrick.
Okay. And what do you play?
I play guitar. I sing a
All
bit
right.
too, but mostly the guitar player.
Okay. And where are you going to be performing?
We're playing at the Hilton Garden Inn tomorrow, which is Saturday the 17th.
Yeah.
Double check that. Yeah, Saturday the 17th at 7 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Yeah, that's going to be it's a great venue and it'll be a good show. So how long have the three, sometimes four of you been performing?
So Good Vibes has been a thing for, I want to say, about 5 years. COVID makes it kind of hard to,
Yeah.
because it was 2 years of COVID that didn't feel like bands matter. Like we weren't really playing and stuff. So it's almost just like a void when I think back. I think technically 5 years.
Okay. That seems to be something that I've heard quite a bit in talking with other performers this week, that COVID really messed with perform. I mean, it messed with everything, but
Yeah.
with performing, it's just kind of like, well, I've been doing it for this long, but there's this lapse that we just kind of stood still and we weren't really doing what we love to do, at least publicly.
Yeah. Well, we switched things up. Like, so during COVID, we tried to do more of the original music thing.
Mhm.
So we were trying to record for a little bit, which when we started Good Vibes, it was kind of like we kept the idea of covers and original music very differently. So we actually had two bands with some of the same members. Then the original band fizzled out and we were just doing the covers. But during COVID, we're like, well, maybe we can go back and doing some original music.
Mhm.
We started doing that, but as soon as things got back to normal, we kind of stopped doing the original thing. Just because it's a lot of work doing both, and we
Yeah.
all have full-time jobs and stuff, and there's only so much time.
Yeah, I can understand that. And so what kind of music do you perform?
So when people ask us that, we always say just hits throughout the ages.
Okay, that's a good way to say it.
Yeah, so just from like the 60s on, a lot of the top 40 stuff, but we do some like we know a lot of like 90s and 2000s like rock and pop rock. So if the crowd's into that, we have a lot of those tunes up our sleeve and we
Mhm.
love that stuff. But
Mhm.
sometimes the crowd's not into that. So if they like more of the oldies, we have a lot of that and we'll kind of lean into it. But
Yeah,
if we need to like encapsulate it all into a sentence, I say just like hits throughout the ages.
I think that's a great way to say that. So is there a lot of energy at your shows, do you think, typically?
Yeah, we try to make it like a dance party.
Yeah. Oh,
For the
great.
acoustic duo, we still get people dancing sometimes, but
Mhm.
it's the same thing, just a little bit dialed back. Like there's no
Yeah,
drum.
yeah.
We have fun with it though. Like we play some tunes that almost have no business being done acoustically,
Hmm.
but we tried it and it's like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like it's not what you would expect, but I don't know, we have fun with it. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I think sometimes acoustic sets are, in my experience, they've been some of the best performances that I've been part of, not anticipating that they would be, but during it and then just reflecting back on it, just I think acoustic can be really powerful and fun sometimes.
Mm. Yeah, it's a little bit more dynamic and intimate and all of those
Yeah.
things. And
Yeah.
sometimes I can make it kind of special, I think.
Yes. Yeah. So, obviously you live in North Ontario. You're a northerner. What about living there? What do you think, how does that influence how you perform or what you perform or where you perform?
Oh well. Interesting question. How does that influence? So I mean, I guess obviously no matter where you live, your taste in music is going to be influenced by that.
Mhm.
I think everyone kind of realizes that now, even like just doing a shout out to Spotify raps. You find that certain areas listen to certain music. So there's going to be that, like what we play, we try to make it reflect our community.
Mhm.
Um, in the winter months, I find I tend to like a lot more folky music and acoustic stuff, so I'm sure that gets influenced into like what I like to play. Uh, Aside from that, I don't know. I'd be curious to see other people's answers for that, actually.
Yeah, it's been some good answers. I would encourage you to look at the videos on
Yeah.
Facebook and see what the other artists have said. So, is this your first year performing in the Northern Arts Festival?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know much about it before this year.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So, what are you looking forward to most about being part of it?
I think it's cool to be. I think anything that showcases like the art in Sudbury and the musicianship is awesome.
Mhm.
I think we have a lot of great artists, and sometimes I find we feel disconnected from each other. Like there's certain artists in town that I've rarely talked to and I rarely rub shoulders with. So there's that disconnect. Um, so I think anything that supports the community and kind of brings us together is great. So I think I'm the most excited to be part of that. Something that brings artists together and kind of showcases all of us.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that this is a great venue and opportunity to do just that. So, thank you so much for being part of it this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to bring to it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it also.
All right. Well, thank you, Ryan, for your time, and you have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.